And then I sat there watching a very good film called Rain Man. I think one of Barry Levinson's best movies. And I became conscious of the score. It kind of felt bigger than it ought to be, and yet it worked. It was playing internal world, yet it was a big track. And I waited and thought, who's that? Oh, Hans Zimmer, who the hell's that? Oh, I'll call him up. So I called him up, and that's it. I was impressed by the music, as simple as that.
We just started chatting. We had a good time chatting, and I said to him, so how do I not get fired of a Ridley Scott film? I remember this, and he said, well, don't write me a symphony. Write something that's appropriate for the movie. And we sort of started working away, and we started coming up with some fairly unconventional ideas.
And one of the best music cues I've ever been associated with was, for me, the aerial shot coming into Japan when they're returning Sato's character. It's very visceral, and it sets the tone for the rest of the movie, and I thought it was a phenomenal cue.
I was aware that not all scores had to be done orchestrally, and that there was an interesting way to present a foreign culture to America or to Europe, etc., by using some of the instruments from that, from that culture. It's so easy to go and steal all the cliches from a culture and sort of, string them together and go, hey, here it is. As opposed to just saying, okay, I'm just writing from my point of view, but I'm going to interpret it by musicians from that culture. There's a very strong sense of percussion in Japanese culture. And because Ridley shot the film in a very sort of modern way, and it was Osaka where he shot a lot of stuff. It's very industrial. So for all the percussive elements, I used synthesizers and electronics because I wanted it to be, really hard. I wanted each percussion hit to be like a gunshot.
We have a tradition. When someone close to us dies, we keep something personal of his.
That scene was the key scene for me, where everything changed for everybody, and a sense of intimacy had to creep into, and the bravura had to go out of the window. So that's really, I remember I spent forever in this little room with my synthesizers just writing that scene, before there was any footage even, and it was written quite apart from the movie. And I remember seeing it on the film for the first time, going, oh yeah, that works. It was a cornerstone that would allow me to go and make all this big racket everywhere else.
I saw it for the first time at a test screening of the film. I enjoyed it very much. I remember Ridley would sit at the control, writing the sound, and whenever he wanted to, he'd just crank up the sound, So he likes the loud movie, He likes to be in your face with it at times. Sound is a very important element in films, and Ridley certainly doesn't shy away from it,